Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early?
Yeah, only problem, 2 days away.
Sleeping 3 hours last night.
Slapback is an issue.
Don't kid yourself, this is going to be really challenging.
We're the Haygoods, a musical family from the Ozarks, writing songs, raising kids, doing concerts, and trying to leave this world a little better than we found it. We've built a life and a show here in Branson, but we're not done dreaming yet. We're trying to see how far this journey can go, from a small town in the Ozarks to stages all around the world. Welcome to our story.
All right, Tim just called me. We've got a email from the St. Louis Cardinals. So this is right in the middle of our rehearsal schedule, and he says they want us to come in and maybe sing the national anthem. What's going on? What do we got?
You ready for this? Cardinals, national anthem.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking Springfield Cardinals. Busch Stadium, Clydesdales, the whole 9 yards.
That's great. When do they want us to do it?
Yeah, only problem, 2 days away.
Really?
St. Louis.
Normal sound system, normal thing, or what?
No, you cannot bring our sound system. You get 2 microphones and you let it rip. Oh, and there's going to be stadium slapback in a huge baseball stadium like that, because you're not going to have monitors or anything else. You just got to let it rip.
The optimism is great. Two microphones, and then what, we're driving up overnight probably?
Drive up overnight, probably get there around 1 or 2 in the morning. Sound check at 10 a.m. And
My voice is so rough in the morning.
yeah, but you're going to get tickets to see the game for free.
No, I want to see him play. That's exciting. But driving up that night after the show is going to be real rough.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's also a massive opportunity. Plus, we can film it and we can put the video out on social media, and it'll blow up. It'll be.
I'm happy for Busch Stadium. Let's go. But man, we're already pressed on this other show, so we'll just have to throw it up on stage tonight and see what happens.
Look, I know this is going to be a lot, but this is an amazing opportunity to sing the national anthem at Busch Stadium and honor the country. So we're going to go for it.
Hey, Kat, between you and me, just let me sing it by myself. I don't need you guys.
Do it right now.
Just let this be my breakout performance, like Charlie Puth at the Super Bowl, bro.
My main concerns about the national anthem are that the guys are going to finish a show and then they're going to drive up and they're going to get short sleep, and then voices could be rough. Slapback is an issue, and there's 22,000 people watching, so that is a concern. But I think we're certainly capable of doing it. It's a question of making sure everybody's actually in a good mind space.
Relax, just relax.
You know, keep it positive and be really aware of the situation and make sure we've stacked the odds in our favor.
The only thing that's a solid deal breaker for me is gotta have my own hotel room. We only have 2 mics.
Let's pretend this is home plate, and I would assume that we're facing out, facing the flag. So the crowd will be behind us,
Okay.
and then we'll see the field, the arch, everything out there. So we need to project.
So we're really not going to hear anything because the speakers are on the other side of the field.
Correct.
We also had an early morning rehearsal, and then work this afternoon, and then meet and greets this afternoon,
Yeah.
and then a pre-show.
Are you hangry?
Yes.
Have you seen your kids today?
I did for like 20 minutes. You go 2 or 3 days without seeing them regularly like we normally do breakfast time, and I really miss them. I enjoy hanging out with them. Flyover, takes a little bit long.
That's why you got to work the drive so you look good when you're directing. A 1, 2.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Like way back here.
Everybody has to brush their teeth before we do this.
That's a little fast.
No garlic hummus.
No, it wasn't bad. We're going to conduct this right to victory. All right, one more time. 3rd time's the charm. And a 1, relax. Well, that's as good as it's going to get at 10:45. DJ, I got to record something real quick. Okay. All right, we just finished the show. We've been in here since 9 a.m. rehearsing this morning. Went to the studio, took a nap, came back, did a concert. It's been a super long day, going on 10:30? Going on 13 hours. Everybody's tired, emotions are gonna be running high. This will be, I promise you, the most challenging set of circumstances to sing in ever. So we'll see how it goes. Dudes, we are rolling in style. Got that Grand Wagoneer. That's got heated and cooled seats all the way back to the 3rd row. Like what? Our station wagon growing up? No, we didn't have that. Let's go, Kat.
Hello. We're ready to rock.
What kind of snacks you got up there?
Coffee, water,
Bison bar.
beef jerky.
All right, what'd you pack for the trip, Matt?
Well, I like to sleep with a fan. I've kind of refined it these days. Got the full-size blower.
Oh, St. Louis is quiet at 2 a.m. Just pulled in. And I'm ready to crash out. It's gonna be busy tomorrow. How you guys sleep? Good? Good.
For the few hours we were here, yes.
Okay, I have a problem. I have a bad sore throat. Like last night, I kind of felt it coming on. Well, that's when we got to go warm up and figure it out.
A little bit of class.
I can't wear 2 shirts underneath that.
Why not?
My throat is totally on fire right now. I can barely sing. On the 1, 2.
Oh, say, can you see?
On a real note though, with just the 2 microphones, I don't think you guys should sing like that loud. You know what I mean?
Well, we are a
For real.
melody.
I know.
You want to hear it again?
Do one more vertical.
Truth is that it's a team effort, and honestly, our strength is in the fact that we can cover for each other.
The challenges of singing live, sleeping 3 hours last night, doing a performance last night, singing for 2 hours, rehearsal before that, is you're gonna get tired. So the cool thing about the 6 of us and how we stack our parts is that we can rely on one another. Like for example, Catherine and I, if I'm sick, I know I can pull back a little bit and Catherine can step forward. So Dominic's not feeling 100% today. That's okay, you know, it's a live performance, it happens. So Patrick will be able to step forward a little bit and project a little bit more. And after 34 years of singing together, we kind of just naturally know like, hey, okay, here comes that part, and we just naturally kind of fall into that rhythm of things. So regardless, we're gonna do it, and it's gonna come across great. So here we go.
Hey, please play the right note on your.
From this afternoon, behind home plate, 5 stars of Branson, Missouri's most popular show, the Haygoods.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red flares, our bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I felt like that went really well, and my vocals were really strong. The guys were super proud of me, told me I did a really good job. We really had to come together and really rely on each other, but that top melody part, that's where it's at. I feel like I really pulled it off today.
Our work is done here. Time for some heart-healthy hot dogs, Kat.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. We're chilling, Matt. Enjoy the rest of your day. You earned it, big dog.
All right, Tim, final thoughts.
You know, Catherine, I loved it that everybody pulled together, delivered an absolutely stellar rendition of the national anthem at the end of the day. Busch Stadium is beautiful. St. Louis, you've got quite the place there. Thank you for letting us sing. Cardinals, thank you for the opportunity. It was just awesome to honor the country and to do it standing next to your brothers and sisters. Nothing better. We'll see you next time.